Jax here from Legend Brands. You're catching me mid-prep for our daily maintenance of a Legend Brands truck mount video. Now, it's gonna be a good one as I reached out to two of Legend Brands' very own, Justin Johnston and Scott Harlip, who really know their stuff, so be sure to subscribe to stay tuned. You know, it's interesting. I had a comment a couple weeks back from a new cleaner asking about whether or not it was necessary to use more than a pre-spray for the cleaning process. He said a lot of cleaners were touting how rinses aren't really necessary and that water is good enough. Now, while I started as a janitor over 2 decades ago, I know I have a long way to go before I consider myself a master cleaner like many of the older established guys in the industry. So I decided to reach out to Tim Baker here at Legend Brands. He shared some great insight on the topic, but before we get into it, I thought it'd be a good idea to go through the basic cleaning steps for those of you that might be new to the cleaning industry. As I've mentioned before, it has a bit of its own language and can get a little confusing. Of course, I'm one of those hands-on people. I'm gonna do my best to break it down in a simple way that's easy to retain and apply to the jobs you tackle. Now, first, we dry vacuum any area where there's loose soil. And by soil, I mean dirt. I know most of you probably already knew that, but I literally thought soil meant soil when I started out. Soil is the industry term for a dirty area. Then we apply pre-spray. Remember, the pre-spray needs to match the type of fiber or surface you're cleaning. Oh, which reminds me, if you haven't already, check out my rug cleaning masterclass. I'll put a link below. It covers pre-spray specifics for area rugs, which is a great upsell for your cleaning business. After we apply a pre-spray, we agitate it, which is just a fancy way of saying we work it into the surface. Tim gave me a great analogy. He said, when you wash your hair, what's the first thing you do after you apply shampoo? You rub it into your hair. Same concept. Agitation of the pre-spray is critical in every cleaning. The variable is what you agitate it with. Fine wool requires a softer brush, whereas synthetic fibers can withstand a more aggressive brush. This next step relates to the comment left by the new cleaner. Remember, he was asking about whether or not it was necessary to use more than a pre-spray for the cleaning process, and that people in the industry were saying, oh, you just extract and dry. Remember, extract means remove, which we do with the truck mount. It's a very powerful extractor that can simultaneously apply hot water, or in this case, we'd want that hot water to have our acid rinsing agent mixed in. See, this is the step in the process that's often overlooked. They don't add an acid rinsing agent. Okay, let's go back to the shampooing the hair analogy. No doubt, shampoo will get the job done, but often if you want a softer feel that brightens the color, what do you add? Conditioner. Let me give you another analogy. Ever put dishes in the dishwasher, open it an hour later, and see a rack full of glasses with hard water spots? Now imagine you're promoting yourself as a dishwasher salesperson. That's probably not the result you'd want your machine to deliver if you're looking to build a clientele. The reason the dish is spotted is because we needed to add a rinsing agent. Aha! There lies the answer to your question. By rinsing with an acid, you are removing mineral and detergent residues that rinsing with plain water will leave behind. A really simple way to think of it is that by using a rinse, we're helping to guarantee that a product is as clean as possible. And don't forget, often smells and feels better. Nobody wants crunchy carpet under their toes. Adding a rinse is the quickest path to the best clean. This isn't opinion, it's fact, backed by basic chemistry. Speaking of chemistry, we need to get into a quick lesson on why pH matters, but I'm gonna save that for our next video on one of my favorite products, the all-fiber rinse. Have any questions? Drop a comment below. Oh, and be sure to subscribe. Jax here from Legend Brands. Until next time. Legend Brands.